Hello students, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to start topic number 2 from your syllabus of mathematics part 1, that is quadratic equation. Another major topic, vital topic and important topic from your syllabus, that is quadratic equation. Now see, quadratic equation. Quadratic is the word in which if you break that word you will find word meaningful word, that is quadra. Quadra means in geometry it's 4, that is quadrilateral. Different types of a quadrilateral you all are studying from right from standard 6, 7th, 8th, 9th and even in 10th. So in geometry quadra means 4, but when it comes to algebra, that is mathematics part 1, it's 2. So meaning of word quadra is 2. And equation is the mathematical form which has two sides, that is left hand side which is present before equal sign and side which is present after equal sign is called as a right hand side. Mathematical expression in the form of LHS, that is left hand side, and RHS, that is right hand side, is called as an equation. So quadratic equations. Now let us see some kind of mathematical forms are going to come on the screen now. 5x plus 9, just observe them carefully. X square plus 3x plus 5. 3x square minus 5x. 5x square. These are the four mathematical expressions are there on the screen. If you observe them carefully, what do you notice? Yes, what do you notice? Yes, in first example, that is in 5x plus 9, degree of the variable is 1 as it is not given. What is meant by degree? The number which is written on the head of a variable, that is called as a degree, maximum index. So here in the first example, that is in 5x plus 9, nothing is written on the head of x, that is variable x, so definitely it's 1. So degree with expression with degree 1. First example is of pot type, expression with the degree 1. And ref second, third and fourth example, if you observe them carefully, they are with degree 2. Means on the head of 2, on the head of x, 2 has written, 2 is written. So these are the expressions with degree 2. So here two types of expressions we have studied, that is degree expression with the degree 1 and expression with degree 2, that are named with two different names, that is linear polynomial means expression with the degree 1, that is first example is of a linear polynomial. Second example quadratic polynomial. Third example is again belongs to quadratic polynomial, and ultimately fourth example also belongs to a concept of a quadratic polynomial. Means from this four example you have studied two types of polynomials, that is linear polynomial and a quadratic polynomial. Linear polynomial is what? A polynomial with degree 1 is called as a linear polynomial. First example is of a linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, quadra, just I told you before, quadra is nothing but 2. So how will you define a quadratic polynomial? A polynomial with degree 2 is called as a quadratic polynomial. Rest second, third and fourth example all belongs to a concept of a quadratic polynomial. If you remember in a 9th standard, the third part, that is third type of a polynomial we have studied, and that was a cubic polynomial. What was that? Cubic polynomial. The polynomial with cube means 3. Cube means 3. So polynomial with a degree 3 is called as a cubic polynomial. But in this standard 10th mathematics part 1, we shall study quadratic. Already linear polynomial we have studied, linear polynomial, linear equation in topic number 1. In this topic we shall study only quadratic polynomial in detail. Now see quadratic polynomial, and next point is quadratic equation. Now you may be in a confusion, or you may under thinking process. Now what is this quadratic polynomial and what is quadratic equation? Is there any difference between quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation? Answer of all these questions are no. There is no difference between quadratic polynomial and a quadratic equation. Quadratic polynomial is nothing but a quadratic equation, and quadratic equation is nothing but a quadratic polynomial. Means quadratic equation and quadratic polynomial are two sides of a same coin. So quadratic equation can be defined as, see the definition, an equation with maximum index 2. An equation with a maximum index 2 and having only one variable in it. Having only one variable in it is called as a quadratic equation. Means to state or to determine given equation as a quadratic equation, two conditions has to be followed, that are it should have a maximum index 2 and it should have a variable 1. Got it? Two conditions are there to state given equation as a quadratic equation, and that are the maximum index should be 2 and it should contain only one variable in it. Then you can state that equation as a quadratic equation. Now let us see next point from the topic, standard form of a quadratic equation. Standard form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the general form or standard form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the general form or standard form of a quadratic equation, in which if you go, a, b and c are real numbers. What type of numbers? A, b and c are real numbers. Now real number means what? It is the group of rational number as well as a irrational number. Means a, b and c are rational number, or sometime it may irrational number, but definitely they are real numbers. A, b, c are real numbers. Now see, regarding value of a, one important condition has to be followed, that is value of a should not be equal to 0. Means value of a should be always in the form of non-zero number, means that is number other than 0. Now means value of a should be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Any value you can consider in place of a, any number you can consider in place of a, but it should not be a 0. Now you might be thinking, why value of a should not be equal to 0? Now if you consider a is 0, then what will happen? If you compare the standard form, if you go to the standard form and if you place 0 in place of a, what will happen? 0x square. 0 into x square. 0x square means nothing. Means simply, if you take value of a equal to 0, then the term x square is totally getting vanished or totally getting wiped off. So it is recommended that, or it is suggested that value of a should not be equal to 0. Sometime they may ask you why value of a should not be equal to 0. That time you should say that if we take a value of a equal to 0, then equation is value of square term is getting totally vanished, square term is getting wiped off, and equation is getting, one square term will get wiped off, remaining part if you see, suppose square term has gone from there, from the standard form, then what will remain? Bx plus c. Means equation will convert, or equation will get diverted to linear equation. So if you take value of a is equal to 0, then equation may get diverted to linear equation form quadratic equation. So it is suggested that always take value of a in the form of non-zero number. whereas B and C can be taken as a 0. Of that effect won't be taking place on a quadratic equation. If you take a value of b equal to 0, and even if you take a value of c equal to 0, or any one value either b or c equal to 0, that will not affect the standard form of a quadratic equation. Let us see in the upcoming table. Now see, quadratic equation is there, x square minus 4. It is not in a proper standard form. Middle term is missing, means value of b is missing, that you need to create, or you need to consider 0, coefficient 0, and write down that term. X square plus 0x minus 4 is equal to 0. Here value of a will be 1, that of b will be 0, and that of c will be negative 4. Coming down to second example, y square is equal to 2y minus 7. Y square is equal to 2y minus 7. It is again not in a proper standard form. Just if you have to take 2y on the left hand side and minus 7 again on the left hand side, so they will change their signs and they will come on the left hand side, and it will become like in a general form, y square minus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0 as it is. Now value of a coefficient is not given, so 1, b negative 2, and c 7 as it is. Now see third example, x square plus 2x is equal to 0. Here if you see, third term, that is constant, is missing. So x square plus 2x minus 4 plus you can take equal 0 is equal to 0. Now here if you see, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 0. It is negative 0, but as you know, 0 never has any magnitude. So you have to take 0 in the form of positive number, that is 0 without any kind of sign, because 0 never has any magnitude. Now last example, 3m square plus 5m is equal to 9. In this example, 9 has to taken on the left hand side, so it will become in the general form or standard form like 3m square plus 5m minus 9 is equal to 0. Here a is having value, that is 3, coefficient is there. In first three example it wasn't there, but in the last example it is there. For m square coefficient is 3, so a is 3, b is 5, and c is negative 9. If you observe this table carefully, you will find that in first example b is 0, in the third example c is 0, but not in any of the example value of a is equal to 0. So it is suggested that value of a should be a non-zero number. Thank you children, have a nice day.